I'm taking you on a trip across Canada. We're gonna see the West Coast, the Rocky Mountains, the prairies, the Canadian Shield, and the Great Lakes. We're gonna go all the way over to the East Coast, and I want you to sit right here as we go on an adventure across Canada. Hey guys, I just want to show you what a cemetery looks like here in Canada. Right now I'm in a cemetery just out in the countryside. I just drove off the highway a little bit because I saw this place here. And yeah, it's just a really peaceful, cemetery. It's actually really big. There's this half here, and then on the other side of those trees over there, there's another, big cemetery there. So you can see this place is pretty big, right? A lot of great people probably buried here. Take a look at this. Thompson William Walter, 1886 to 1949. Wow, he lived through both world wars. His beloved wife Winfred Barron, 1889 to 1986. Wow. So the 1800s, the 1800s are, that's when Canada became a country, right? Canada became a country in 1867, and that's when my relatives, came from Europe. My ancestors came from Europe in the 1800s as well. A lot of these are even from before Canada became a country. One of the guys over there was born in 1820. 1820, wow, that's a long time ago, right? So yeah, a lot of these people lived in the 1800s, around the time Canada became a country. And who knows, some of these people might even be my ancestors. You don't know. My ancestors settled in southern Manitoba. Okay, I'm in southern Manitoba right now, and that's where my family heritage is from. So when the people came from Europe, they came here and settled in southern Manitoba. My ancestors, right? Like I said, in the 1800s. So I don't even know. I might be related to some of these people here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, what a cemetery looks like. Let's see. Maybe I should read some more of these gravestones here. Ruckle, in loving memory. See, very often husbands and wives are buried together. You can see here's an example. Reynolds Charles Wesley, married to Henrietta May. Okay, you can see actually they were born the same year, 1889, and well, Charles died in 1954, and his wife lived for 28 years longer than he did. So they're buried together here, and that's really nice to see. People in the old days, they stayed married. They didn't get they didn't get divorced. They didn't these days everybody's getting divorced, everybody's getting separated. A lot of these people, they just stayed together for life, and that's great. So yeah, you can see nice flowers here. Let's take a look at these nice red flowers. Clark, wow. Look at all these people. It'd be really interesting to know the life story of all these people. What did they do with their lives? What kind of people were they, It makes you think about your own life. I wonder what people are going to write on my tombstone when I die. Probably say, Mark, he was mad. He was mad. He was a mad English teacher. Yeah, I don't know, like these days, a lot of people are getting cremated. Cremated means they burn your body after you die, and then there's just ashes. Some families want to do that, so they just keep the ashes in like a jar called an urn. Okay, if a jar is for holding ashes, it's called an urn. So some families do that, and I recently heard there's another option where people can like donate their body to help like the biosphere, biodiversity. So they basically, I don't know how they do it, but the body is prepared and then put in the ground to decompose, you know, and help other life grow. I don't know if they sort of plant flowers in your body or trees or something, but your body is used as a way to, you know, to help nature. I don't know how it works, but I heard that on the radio a few days ago when I was driving. You know, like most people still, they do this kind of thing, right? They bury the people. Now this is the most expensive kind. I think that's why a lot of people are doing like cremation and other options, because this is really expensive, right? To buy a coffin, even like a cheap coffin, I think costs several $1,000s for a cheap coffin, and then you gotta get the tombstone made. I don't know how much that costs. Probably another $1,000 or a few thousand. You know, actually, I'm not sure what all the costs are associated with a funeral. You've got to pay the funeral home to like prepare the body. I'm not sure. Like, it's expensive. I think funerals are like $10,000 minimum. I think a lot of funeral costs could be even like 20, 30, maybe more, like 50 grand for a person to die. That's a lot of money. So, you know, I think a lot of people go with cremation, which is where they burn the body, or this new one. I can't remember what the new one is called, where they just basically use your body to help nature. I'm not sure what that's called, but I'm sure that will grow in popularity, because these days everybody is concerned about like sustainability and helping the environment and that kind of thing, right? I'm sure, like, you know, these graves here probably aren't helping the environment much. It would probably help the environment more to you know, just to feed your body to the trees or the, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, everybody has different values, but traditionally this is how people would this is where people would be buried, in a cemetery like this. So in Canada, if you drive across Canada, you'll see hundreds and hundreds of cemeteries like this just on the sides of the road. And you know, you might be interested in just stopping and reading some of the, you know, some of the tombstones, see what people have written, what their names are, you know, when they were born, when they died. It's just sort of an interesting place to come. It's really peaceful here. I like walking around, you know, these just reading, see sort of, and trying to imagine who these people were. Let's see what this says. In memory of Daniel Schweitzer, died May 6th, 1945. Hey, that's when the Second World War ended, in 1945. Okay, he was aged 84 years old. So he was born around the time Canada became a country. So yeah, a lot of these people, you know, they were like the first settlers, like European settlers, to come to Canada from Europe. So my ancestors were in that batch. Welcome to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Take a look at this, guys. I'm in a park called a Cinnabon Park, and look at all these nice flowers. It's a plane taking off, ruining my video again. Look at these just nice flowers here. Isn't this place beautiful? I love the sound of running water and the smell of flowers and green. It just smells so fresh. It's a really nice sunny day here. We're just driving across Manitoba. Wow, look at these plants. I think these are ferns. We don't have plants like this in Calgary. Hey guys, take a look at this. I'm gonna go onto an island. Look at that, it's an island. Okay, we're gonna cross these rocks here. Wow, I'm on an island. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Look at those geese. Hey, look at those baby geese. Look, there's 2 baby geese there and a few baby geese over there. Wow, it's a nice fountain over there, just on an island in the middle of a Cinnabon park. Hey guys, take a look at this. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Do you know Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh is from Winnipeg. Well, the bear is named after Winnipeg. Isn't that cool? Did you know that? Did you know that Winnie the Pooh is Canadian? Take a look at this. You probably recognize these guys here, right? Winnie, Piglet, Eeyore, Tigger, Roo. Winnie the Pooh is so popular. If you haven't heard of Winnie the Pooh, let me know down there in the comments. I'm sure everyone has heard of Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, actually the story is over 100 years old. There was a soldier, I think you can see here on this, the wall here. Okay, one of these soldiers actually bought the bear. Okay, maybe I'll take a picture of this and post it in my video so you can read the history of it. But you know, this is, I think people all around the world know about Winnie the Pooh. When I was in Myanmar about 6 months ago, I was staying in a hotel, and out my hotel window there was an apartment building, and one of the balconies had a huge plastic Winnie the Pooh, almost as big as me, just on the balcony. I'm not sure if it was like an inflatable toy. I don't know, it was just weird. It was like Winnie the Pooh just sitting on a balcony in Myanmar, right? So if Winnie the Pooh is popular in Myanmar, I'm sure it's popular all around the world. You've heard of it, right? You've heard of Winnie the Pooh. It's like Hello Kitty. Have you heard of Hello Kitty? It's just such a simple thing, yet it's so iconic around the whole world. Everyone knows what Hello Kitty is, right? Same with Winnie the Pooh, right? There he is with his red shirt. It's sort of weird. He wears a red shirt but no pants. Imagine if I walked around with a red shirt and no pants. The world would go crazy. It's just funny how these simple things just become iconic, you know, around the world. Like Hello Kitty is just a cat with a bow. That's it. And it's a multi-billion-dollar business. I think it's probably earns billions of dollars every year. Hello Kitty, just a cat wearing a bow in its hair. Isn't that amazing? Such a simple idea, you know. Same with Winnie the Pooh. It's a bear that wears a red shirt, who's friends with a pig, a donkey, a tiger, and a kangaroo. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. A bear that's friends with some random animals, eats honey, wears a red shirt, you know, and it just becomes popular all around the world, just like Hello Kitty. It's just crazy. I think the simpler something is, the more popular it gets. You know, people like really simple things. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys this place, because you know, it's probably been a part of your childhood. When you were a kid, you read some books, or you at least saw some pictures of Winnie the Pooh. Like I said, if you haven't, then let me know down there in the comments, because I'm sure everybody knows about Winnie the Pooh. Welcome to the Mint here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Look at this building. This building is called the Mint. Do you know what a mint is? A mint is a place that makes coins. Okay, so the money in Canada is made here. Well, at least the coins. Okay, so if you see any coins in Canada, like $1, $2 coins, all the coins are made right here at the Mint in Winnipeg. Now the bills are made at a different place in Ottawa, but all the coins are made here. Now Canada has 5 coins. Okay, the lowest coin is the nickel. The nickel is 5 cents, And then after that, we have the dime. The dime is 10 cents. And then one up from that is the quarter. That's 25 cents. And then after that is the loonie, which is $1. Okay, then the fifth one, the last one, is the toonie, which is $2. Okay, so we have the nickel, the dime, the quarter, the loonie, and the toonie. So all those coins are made right here. These trees are blocking the nice sight, the nice view of the mint here in Winnipeg. Just thought I would show that to you guys. It's sort of cool, you know, to know that all the coins are made there. I wonder how many coins are actually in that building right now. Maybe we can go in there and make some coins for ourselves. Hey, maybe I can put my head on a coin, my picture on a coin instead of the queen. I'm more important than the queen, right? Would you rather see my face on a coin or the queen's face on a coin? If you'd rather see my face, then smash the like button right down there to let me know that you like my face more than the queen's face. But yeah, I just wanted to show that to you guys. There's some really cool flags here. You know, I don't even know if I know all these countries. Let's see how I do, okay? So, first we have Canada. Canada there. I don't know what that one is, red and blue. There we have, boy, is that Poland or Indonesia? I always get those two mixed up. Poland and Indonesia. They're both red and white. I can't remember which one is on top. I'm gonna guess that one is Indonesia with the red on top. I could be wrong. Okay, there, I think that one is Trinidad. I'm not sure, could be wrong. There's China, Albania, Saudi Arabia, Jamaica. Ooh, I know that one. Blue with the, oh, what is that? I can't remember. Is that, no, that's not, I don't know what that one is. Looked sort of like Australia or New Zealand, but I don't, boy, I'm doing really bad. I don't know any of these. Wow. Is that one Cuba? No, boy, this is embarrassing. I don't know very many flags. That's Vietnam. I know that. Hey, there's Thailand. Look at that. Thai flag. Greece. No. Is that Greece? Blue and white? Oh no, Uruguay. Which one is Greece? Uruguay. I don't know. I think that one's Uruguay. And Brazil, USA. There's Mexico over there. I don't know what these are. I think that one might be Slovakia. There. Norway. I don't know, some African country. I'm gonna go with Chad. Yeah, Mexico. I don't know what that one is. Bhutan? No, it's not Bhutan. I think that one is Cyprus or Lebanon. I'm not sure. What's that one? Is that one Cuba? The blue and the red? I'm not sure. Oh, there's Philippines. See Philippines, Argentina. I don't know that one there. What about these? Oh, there's Tunisia, Hong Kong. Hey, look at that! Hong Kong has a flag here. Nah, I don't think China's gonna be very happy about that. If you're Chinese, let me know. What do you think about seeing a Hong Kong flag here in Canada? So those are the flags of the world, not all the flags. Yeah, I don't know, I'd say I probably got about 50%. How did I do? Did I get 50%? Hey guys, look at all these geese. Look at all of them. I think they're trying to get into the mint and steal all the coins. It's probably what I would do if I was a goose. Try to steal some loonies. You know, the bird on the $1 coin is a loon. I don't know if you know what a loon is. It's not a goose, it's not a duck. It's a similar animal called a loon. That's why the $1 coin is called a loonie. Welcome to Ontario. We are in Ontario right now. Just stopped on the side of the highway here. Hey, take a look at these really nice orange flowers. Wow, those are really beautiful. And we've got some yellow flowers here as well, but these orange ones, I don't know if I've ever seen orange flowers like that in Alberta. I don't remember seeing those flowers anywhere else. I remember in BC there were those really nice purple flowers on the side of the road, but here we have yellow and orange flowers. So today, guys, I've been driving for a long way. We came out of Manitoba, and I was gonna stop in Manitoba, eastern Manitoba, you know, for a day or two, and also in Western Ontario for a day or two. But just take a look at the sky, okay? That's the sun right there. Okay, there must be some really big forest fires in this whole area. I'll just show you on the map here, okay, where we are. So we're not too far from Thunder Bay. Okay, we've driven all this way here. So I've been driving for a long time. I'm pretty tired. But this whole area, guys, has just been really, really smoky. You can see how brown the sky is. It's just sort of gray and brown. Now, it's not too bad right now. It was really bad before. I didn't even want to stop. I didn't want to breathe in all the smoke. I mean, you can see those cars there, right? So you can see, we can see a few hundred meters. But before, about an hour or two ago, while I was driving, you couldn't even see like 100 or 200 meters. That's how thick the smoke was. You could just see the smoke sort of blowing across the highway. So yeah, so that's not great. So I was gonna stop and especially in this area here. Okay, there's a lake called Lake of the Woods. Really interesting lake. I was gonna stop there and maybe for a few days and do some camping, but it's not healthy to be breathing in so much smoke. So I decided I'm gonna keep driving, because the forecast is for this smoke to stay around here for a few days. So I didn't want to just wait, for a few days before continuing my trip. So I decided, well, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna keep driving. Now, that's something you should know if you are going to visit Canada in the summertime. You need to think about that. What if, a whole province is covered in smoke for a few weeks? That happens here in the summer. All across Canada it can happen, especially in BC. I remember last summer it was really bad for smoke. A lot of forest fires, hundreds of forest fires in BC all summer. So, that could really put a damper on your trip, So what are you going to do if that happens? If you come to Canada and you're expecting a really nice summer, nice weather, and if there's just smoke, and you can smell the smoke, what are you going to do? Or are you going to just cancel your trip? Or are you going to go somewhere else in Canada? So that's one of the bad things about the summer here in Canada. You might get hit with forest fires and for a long time, not just for 1 or 2 days. We're talking weeks or even months or even the whole summer. It's very possible for it to be extremely cold in the winter, and then summer just smoky all summer long. It's possible. So that's just part of living in Canada. But yeah, you just need to think about that before you do a trip here in the summertime. Just try to prepare. What are you going to do? What's your backup plan going to be? Okay, I just wanted to talk about this lake here in Western Ontario, close to the Manitoba border. Now that lake is called Lake of the Woods. I wanted to stop and show you some, but it was just so smoky. Now that lake is so cool. Okay, I'll show you on Google Maps. Okay, take a look at how many islands there are. Okay, there are so many islands. I think there are more than 14,500 islands or something like that. That's in one lake, just in a lake. I mean, look how small the lake is, right? It's not it's a big lake, but if you consider, like these Great Lakes over here, it's a small lake, in comparison. But over 14,500 islands. guys, that's twice as many islands as the Philippines has. Right, the Philippines has lots of islands. We're talking one lake, the Lake of the Woods, and there's more shoreline. I can't remember how, if you take all the shoreline right around the lake and the islands and everything, and if you add it together, I can't remember. I should have looked it up before making this video. I'll post it here. How many kilometers? Okay, it's much more. I think several times more than the circumference of the whole world. Okay, so I think the circumference of the world is 42,000 kilometers. Okay, so if you drive around the whole world, 42,000. And if you add the shoreline of that lake altogether, it's, I don't know, I think it's more than, is it more than 100,000? I don't even know. I'll post it here. It's crazy. Okay, so one lake has so many islands and so much shoreline that it's more than the whole circumference of the whole world. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I just stopped to stretch my legs here a little bit, show you the smoke. Right, look at that. You can look right at the sun. Okay, I'm just looking right at the sun right now. It's not bright. Actually, I can see the sun now. Before, couldn't get, with the smoke was so thick, you couldn't even see where the sun was. You couldn't even tell if is it like morning, evening, lunchtime. It was lunchtime, and it felt like, almost felt like nighttime. So yeah, that's that can be pretty bad here. And there are tons of these little flies. I don't know what kind of flies these are. Gnats, maybe horse flies. I'm not sure. I think they're biting me. Yeah, you can see one of them biting my arm. I think that's a, I don't know. Anyway, better start driving again before I get eaten alive by these little bugs. But just take a look at this place. It's really nice. It's really peaceful here. Now, Ontario, this is the furthest east in Canada I've ever driven. Okay, so this is all new for me. This is all new. Okay, look at the map. So I've seen this part of Canada before. Okay, the western half of Canada. I've seen all of this stuff many times before, but now we're over here, and this half of Canada is new for me. So that's exciting. I'm you know, this is the first time I've ever been in places like this, right? And one thing about driving here in Ontario that's a bit different is the speed limits are much lower than in other parts of Canada. Like on the major highway here, the speed limit is only 90. And in most of other, you know, most of Canada, if you're driving along the main highway, the #1 highway, the speed limit is 110. And even one highway in BC, I think I just swallowed a bug, or one of these little flies flew into my mouth. Anyway, there's one highway in BC where the speed limit is 120 kilometers an hour. But on this one here, it's only 90. And there are so many places where it drops down to 60 kilometers an hour. So, you know, that's, yeah, so I'm driving a lot slower here in Ontario than I was, you know, in the rest of Canada. Yeah, Ontario has a bit of, you know, different laws. Every province in Canada has some different laws and stuff. One thing about Ontario, yeah, that's a bit different, is the legal drinking age. You have to be 19 years old to drink alcohol here in Ontario. Whereas I think the rest of Canada, I'm not sure about the eastern provinces, but I'm pretty sure, I know Alberta is 18. I think Saskatchewan and Manitoba are 18. BC might actually be 19. I'm not sure. I should check that. But yeah, on Ontario, you know, the rules are a bit different. The speed limits, yeah, everything is just a bit different. So yeah, I don't know. What else can I tell you about Ontario? I'm hoping to stop for a few days, right, in this area somewhere to talk about the Canadian Shield. The Canadian Shield. So yeah, hopefully, I don't know where I'm going, right? I'm just gonna keep driving until the smoke stops. I don't know if it's gonna, the smoke is all covering all of Ontario. I'm not sure. So I'm right about here right now, somewhere near Thunder Bay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stop in Thunder Bay or if I'm just gonna keep driving. I just want to get out of this smoke. So I can't put a sticker on the map because I don't even know where we're going. But I guess we can roll the dice while we're at it. Okay, maybe if I throw it over my SUV, that will give me good luck. All right, I'm gonna throw it up and over my SUV. Are you ready? Here we go. There we go. Yes! Wow, we've had a stroke of luck. A long stroke of luck. I can't remember the last time we got a dislike. So thank you everybody who smashes like on my video. Thank you for supporting me. You know, whoa, I can't, almost lost it there. Yeah, I can't believe this smoke is so bad, but hey, that's what happens on a trip like this. I don't know what's gonna happen. Nothing is planned on this trip. I'm just going and seeing what happens. So, you know, I was planning to make a few videos in that area there in Western Ontario, but that's not going to happen. So we'll see what happens. And thank you for staying with me, for going on this adventure. It's an adventure, right? If you don't know what's going to happen. So who knows how far I'll drive. Maybe I'll make it all the way out to here today. Who knows? But when I get to my hotel, wherever I stay, then I'll show you guys my hotel. And we'll finish it off from there. So thank you very much. Thanks for enjoying these. Hey, look at this little tree. Wow, isn't that cool? These flowers. Wow, it's just beautiful, beautiful countryside here in Ontario so far. So very happy about that. Well, let's keep going on our trip. Hey guys, I just stopped off in Thunder Bay and I got my key here. Now, you know, I was gonna go a little bit further, but just take a look at this. You can see the sun there through the smoke. I realized I'm not going to be able to escape the smoke today. I thought I was going to be able to drive through the smoke in maybe 5 or 6 hours, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know how far east the smoke goes, if it goes all the way to Toronto, maybe further, I have no idea. So I decided I can't drive all night, so I just decided to stop here at a, what's this motel? This is the Knights Inn Motel. So I just got my key. Let's see what it looks like. Oops, I just tried to go in the wrong one. That was number 8. I got number 9. That's embarrassing. I wonder if there's someone in there. Okay, turn on a light. Wow, this is small. Much smaller than my other motels, and it's a bit dark. Let's open this up. What's this? It's an air conditioner or something? Never had one of those in my motel. Well, it looks a bit old. There's a giant mosquito on the roof. Look at that. Anyway, it'll serve the purpose for one night. Here's a TV. It's a pretty old-fashioned style TV. And let's see the bathroom. Oh, sort of an old-looking bathroom. Now this place was $70 bucks a night. Yeah, so yeah, maybe a bit. It's about the same as I've been paying so far. Maybe a little bit cheaper. 70. Got a microwave and a mini fridge. Oh, even get some free baking soda. Look at that! A free box of baking soda. Yeah, that's about it. Well, it's yeah, I think this is the smallest motel room I've ever stayed in. You know, the buildings here in Eastern Canada are definitely older. You can tell everything is older. You know, Western Canada is a lot newer, whereas, you know, here, like, people settled in this area a lot earlier than out in the West, right? So everything is, you can feel it, right? Everything is old. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's different. It's different from Western Canada. So yeah, we'll see. This is the furthest east I've ever driven in Canada. So everything is new. It'll be interesting to see, you know, as I go further east. Things will probably get older and older. But anyway, here it is. Welcome to the eastern half of Canada. Welcome to Thunder Bay, Ontario. Like I said, I wasn't really planning to stop here, but because of the smoke, I just decided to drive a long way, and hopefully the smoke disappears tomorrow. I kind of doubt it. I think it'll be here for a while, But yeah, hopefully I can make some nice videos for you guys here when I escape from the smoke. Anyway, until then, hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you over in the next episode.